All right, most of you guys know if you watch this channel, you know I'm not really the biggest into shooter games, really any type at all. Lately, that has changed. I have started playing Fortnite way more than I used to because I never played any games really like that. I think we played the new Halo when it came out on stream together for a while. That was fun. They've just never really been my thing. But as I said, with me getting into Fortnite, games like Splatoon 3 started to look a little bit more interesting to me. And now that I've had a little bit of time with the game, not a ton of time, but definitely enough to give my opinion on it, I want to talk about that today. And I want to talk about a few other things kind of surrounding this game, questions people have about this game. Is it, just Splatoon 2? That's something I want to talk about right now as we start this video. Now, I never played Splatoon 2. This is the first Splatoon game that I've played, but I can tell you right now, DLC for a game is DLC for a game. You got that with Splatoon 2. You got DLC. They gave you DLC for that game. This is a whole nother game. Yes, it is a lot like Splatoon 2. It's a lot like Splatoon 1. They're the same game. That's like saying, don't put out another Call of Duty game, just put out DLC for that same Call of Duty game. Obviously, they're not going to do that. They want to make money. They want to make a new game, and that's fine. This is definitely a new game. From what I gather, from what I've seen, there's definitely enough changes in the mechanics and just the way that things work. Menus, things are easier to navigate, things are more available, things are better. This is an upgrade, so it is a 3. It's not DLC. Let's get that out of the way right now. I do think that's a wild conversation to have at this point when you're talking about really any game. I mean, I don't know, maybe Nintendo fans are just spoiled because we basically just got a brand new Mario Kart game added in as DLC. I don't know. Anyway, this game is a full game. There's lots to do. I haven't even unlocked all of it yet. Haven't even played all of it yet. I did just now look into the single player mode, the campaign mode, the story mode. I'm interested in doing that. I have not started that, so I'm not going to talk about that in this video, but I am going to be streaming that over on my Twitch. We're basically going to be doing a lot of Splatoon 3 from here on out, so if you're interested in that or interested in jumping in and playing with me, feel free to go over there. I'll have the link down below. But the single player mode is something I'm going to start later on. So I kind of want to focus on the multiplayer. We played this weekend for a long time. Jeeb streamed at 12 hours. We had a lot of time to play. A lot of people in and out with him playing the game. I was in there a lot. I was watching a lot. There has not been a game like this that I could sit and play that long in a very, very long time. Honestly, not one that I can even remember. The only other shooter that I really like is Fortnite, and I don't think I could play that as much as we played this game on Saturday. Now, we did the Turf Wars. We did a couple other modes. We did, I can't remember what it's called. You collect clams and they turn into footballs. I was terrible at that mode. I was really, really bad at that mode. There was another mode where you had to get this gun and get it to one side or the other. I don't know if it was a gun. It was something gold. I was okay at that. I really like that mode. But I think of the ones that I've played, I'm not to level 10 yet, so I haven't got the other modes unlocked. But the one that I played that I liked the most was easily Salmon Run. I think that is just so much fun. It's kind of like zombies. I like the idea of doing that with a team going in, like with the waves. I like that. I wish there were more waves. I just wish it went on a little longer than it does. Maybe that'll be different as we go. But that was probably, besides the Turf Wars, which were great, Salmon Run's definitely my favorite. I mean, everything down to even the lobbies in these games. The lobbies, I would find myself not even paying attention to what I was doing and just inking things in the lobby, just waiting, thinking I'm in a match, waiting, and not even thinking about it. Just covering the whole room and then realizing, oh wow, I'm just sitting here. I should probably get in a game. That happened several times. I know I'm not the only one. I watched other people do it too. There's so many things you can do in this game without even playing the game. And you can go out into the square or whatever and walk to all these places, but you don't even have to do that. There's actually a menu. You can just press X and bring up a menu and just go to, the shoe shop. We're going to talk about all that stuff here in a second, but you can go to the clothing shop. You can go get weapons. You can do it all through a menu, which is great. So, you can go walk around and look at things and do whatever, or you can be fast and go through the menus. Either way. So my worry with this game in the beginning is kind of what Jeeb and I talked about on the podcast. I didn't think I was going to be playing this game all that much. So the way this works is as you play, you get money, you level up, you use this money to get gear. You get shoes, you get headgear, you get clothing, Obviously, you can get weapons. The more you level up, the more you unlock, the better this stuff is. The more you can do with all this. I guess you can even use eventually certain clothes with whatever buffs that you want to put on them, which is something I think is really cool. I can't wait till that happens, because some of this stuff, I want what it does, but I don't like how it looks. That's cool. That's something to look forward to, but I was kind of against that at first. I was kind of in the mindset of I would rather have everybody on the same playing field, kind of like I'm used to playing Fortnite. All this stuff's just cosmetic, but this stuff is not cosmetic. It actually does help you in the matches. But again, to get this stuff, you have to play the game. You got to be playing the game a lot. You've got to be unlocking things. And I didn't think I was going to be somebody who was going to be doing that. I didn't think I was going to be that into this game. I'm really into this game. Like I said, I'm going to be playing this game on stream from now until I don't know when. I'm just a Splatoon 3 streamer now. It's what I do. But in all seriousness, I do really enjoy the fact that you do unlock things. And I know they're going to be putting more stuff in. They've already said new maps are coming. New things to unlock, new weapons, which I guess there's new weapons that, they're all new to me, but the Splatana, the bow and arrow thing, the crossbow, I think that's new. The Splatana I really like. I've been using the gun that looks like the Nintendo gun, the Duck Hunt gun. That's been my favorite so far. I don't like the rollers. Jeeb uses the rollers. I don't like the rollers. There are a few other ones I like. The dualies are good, but that's the point. It doesn't matter, what kind of style you want to play. There's something in there for everyone. There's a weapon type for everybody. If you have certain things that maybe you need help with, like maybe you have trouble keeping your ink up and you need help with that, you could wear a shirt that'll help you, get your ink filled up faster. So I'm not against that anymore. I kind of like it. Now that I'm going to be playing the game, I guess, if you play the game, you get the stuff. It's all good. So a few things that I kind of don't like about the game. One, I was kind of excited about the lockers at first. It took me forever to even figure out where they were at. So there's a room over to the side, and you don't see it unless you walk right up to it and press A, because before you go into the locker area, the windows are blacked out. So I missed that. Finally found it last night, started messing around with the lockers. I feel like it's a little clunky. The whole locker thing, it's not a huge thing, but I was kind of excited about it. I don't really like it. Like I said, clunky, very hard to put things in there. It doesn't really serve a purpose. So that was kind of a disappointment. And the table turf game, I haven't played it. Again, 12-hour stream, Jeeb did. I was there for a lot of it. I watched him play some of it. That's not for me. It's a nice little break from the game. It's a way to stay in the game and do something a little bit different. But for me, that's Salmon Run. For me, that's the single player stuff. I would rather be doing that. Another thing that we did have a little bit of problem with, I will say this, the online. So far, we played all day. I think there was only maybe 2 or 3 matches where we got disconnected when it wasn't from another player leaving the lobby. That is the thing that I think is kind of weird. As soon as somebody else disconnects, it doesn't matter if it's you or somebody with you. If somebody else, one of the 8 people disconnects, it just shuts the match off, even if you're close to the end, which really sucks. We had that problem the night we streamed this over on my Twitch. I think some of that might have been my internet. I did plug in the Ethernet cable to the back of the Switch dock, so that stopped happening, but we were right at the end of matches, and it wasn't even me some of the time. It would just cut out and say that a player had, lost connection or whatever, and just send us out. And you have to play one match so you can play multiplayer with the rest of the people. And we're waiting on, everyone's waiting on me to get a match done so they can hop in and play. It was kind of a thing. So I didn't really like that. But all in all, this game is really, really good. It looks incredible. It runs really, really well. As I said, the online runs well. The game modes that I've played so far have been fantastic. I'm not very good at the clam one. I don't know what it's called, but I'm not very good at that one. I'm not very good at this game in general, to be honest, but I still like it. And I'm going to be streaming it over on Twitch, probably all this week, all next week, probably going forward a whole lot. So if you're into that, you want to play, join me over there. Let me know what you guys think about Splatoon 3 down in the comments below. Are you picking it up? Have you picked it up? Is this a game you're going to be playing a lot too, or do you not like it? Let me know. But that is going to do it for this one, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave a like. Make sure you are subscribed. We'll see you in the next one.